What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? So, I did a live about Tamar Braxton asking what really happened to her. You know what I mean? You guys can check out that live. It was my last live. I did put it out yesterday. Go on my page, check it out. However, a lot of people feel like they want to know a little bit more about what happened to Tamar Braxton. There are details that also have emerged that some people believe Funky Dineva or Funky Diva, however you say his name, he may have been involved. Some of the reasons being because of how he's been talking about Tamar. They were supposed to have been friends, but now he's calling her that lady instead of saying, "Oh, to my friend Tamar." Of course, like I said, he's responded to some of the rumors that he may have been involved, in Tamar Braxton's accident. He responded saying he had nothing to do with it. He don't know what happened to her. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't convinced. As we all know, Tamar Braxton was found. I think it was Sunday. She was found earlier this week in a pool of blood, nose broken, missing some teeth, and she said she don't know what happened. You know what I mean? What I thought I'm gonna do in this video today is I'm gonna do a reading on Funky Dineva. How do you say his name? Funky Diva, Funky Dineva. How do you pronounce his name? Anyway, I want to do a reading on him. I want to see if he was involved in Tamar Braxton's accident. Like, what exactly did he have a role in it? Did he know anything about it? Is he totally innocent, like he said? We're gonna get into all that with Spirit, okay? Now, y'all know, of course, though. Before I start my reading, I need to put my disclaimer out there. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I'm going to state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. We done got that disclaimer out the way. You see I got my sage going, trying to purify the area. So let's ask Spirit if Funky Dineva had anything to do with Tamar Braxton, you know what I mean, being hurt and injured real bad. So Spirit, please tell us. Write in the comments, y'all. Tell me, what do y'all think happened to Tamar Braxton? Do y'all think that Funky Dineva was involved? Do you think he's lying about saying he wasn't involved? Spirit, what happened? Was Funky Dineva involved at all in Tamar Braxton being found in a pool of blood? What happened, Spirit? Tell me, was he involved? Talk to me, Spirit. What happened? Was he involved? Let me move this out the way. Get that over there. All right, we get ready to pull because I feel the card shifting. He really says he didn't have nothing to do with it, but yeah, he's referring to her as that lady, and that's supposed to be his friend. Was he involved, Spirit, and what magnitude was he involved? All right, we get ready to pull. One more, and then we're gonna pull these cards, and we're gonna see if Funky Dineva is telling the truth. All right, here we go. We ready. Let me move this out the way. There we go. So let's pull the first card. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is some kind of breakdown or blockage in communication. You got the Ace of Swords. Wow, so it was some new love that was involved. Then you got the Strength card. I'm wondering if this is saying that he wasn't involved, but I'm going to keep on going first. You know what I mean? Let me see here. I feel like it was somebody else that was involved in what happened to Tamar Braxton. It was somebody that she was making some money with. You know what I mean? I also feel like it was somebody that was like new on the scene in her life, but it was an old lover of hers that she had a falling out with. Somebody that was also, there was like, in the business world, they was in competitions, her and somebody else. Let me see. I'm not sure if the card's saying no, he wasn't involved. But hold on. Let's pull some more cards and let's get the energy together more. I don't know if Funky Dineva was actually involved. See, these cards are still saying some of the same stuff. I don't look. See, somebody that she made lose a bunch of money, but it was an old lover of hers. They had either an old lover or an old friend that they had fallen out. This was who was involved. Let me see here. Because I'm seeing over here, you got the King of Wands in reverse, which is giving me fire sign energy, but it's giving me like dangerous fire sign energy. Somebody that needs trouble, has trouble controlling their temper. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the person who made the decision to injure Tamar, and you know what I mean, and the reason why she was found in a pool. All right, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I feel like it was somebody that she was trying to reconcile with, somebody that she had fallen out with as lovers. I don't feel like Funky Dineva had anything to do with it, or at least I don't feel like he particularly did it. Um, like I said, I'm seeing poor communication or somebody that like somebody she sustained her energy and sustained her energy. Why am I keep saying energy? I'm sorry, y'all. She sustained her injuries from somebody she's still in love with, somebody that she's divorced from, somebody she used to be with. It was a relationship that they had. You know what I mean? That she had a strong love for. Um, I feel like like it was a toxic relationship that they was in anyway. You know what I mean? But I think she felt like they was going to prosper in a new direction. This is who was involved in her having an accident. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling like the card just said Funky Dineva didn't do it. She was wanting to reconcile, but didn't get what she wanted. Instead, I feel like he beat her within an inch of her life. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. You know what I mean? This person kind of lied to her, tricked her, made her think that things were getting back together, that getting better between them again. I don't get the feeling from this reading that Funky Dineva was involved, y'all. I mean, I want to pull more cards just to be sure, but so far from what I'm getting, you know what I mean? Somebody she was on a break with. Yeah, this was more of a it's somebody that is famous, that she's famous for being with. But I'm feeling like she was. It was more. It's more. It was. This was more some intimate partner stuff. They're not together anymore, but they was at one point. This was more of an intimate partner kind of thing. You know how it was intimate partner violence. You know what I mean? Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. I think Funky Dineva is telling the truth that maybe he wasn't involved, but I still haven't asked the cards of whether he knew about it or not, which is what I will ask the cards when we get to the oracle cards. But let's finish out the tarot cards first, see what the tarot has to say, because we're still early on in it. Let me see here. The Emperor in reverse, a dude that lost his temper, who has trouble controlling his temper. He's very immature. You know what I mean? I feel like he's regretful now about what he did. You know what I mean? But in some ways, but in other ways, he felt like she deserved it. She was attacked, y'all. This dude snapped and beat her. Like the dude that did it, he snapped and he beat her. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. This he beat her within an inch of her life. Like I think her injury, I'm feeling like her injuries is a little bit more serious than what the public know about. You know what I mean? Like he beat like she got the crap beat out of her. You know what I mean? They had a falling out. She wants to still be with this man. She still wanted to be his wife. You know what I mean? Hmm. Did she lie to him and tell him she was pregnant or something like that? And maybe that's what started the attack on her because he got mad. I don't know about maybe it wasn't pregnancy. I don't know. But she said something slick to him though. She said some ignorant stuff to him. This is what I'm seeing. Tamar Braxton, they were arguing. I'm seeing that. She said some very slick stuff to him. He couldn't take what she said, and this is what made him snap out on her. You know what I mean? He lost control of himself because he already has a violent streak, allegedly. This is the man, we're talking about the man who attacked Tamar. This is what I keep getting in the reading. Look, this dude is dangerous. He has an anger issue. I'm still seeing, that he felt like she deserved it in a sense. Like she caused a lot of issues for him, and she need to learn how to watch her mouth. And it was something bad that she said to him. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Yeah, she needs to learn how to control her emotions, her mouth, and all of that. This is what she deserved. I feel like this is how the man that did it feel. It's an older dude with a beard. This is what I'm seeing. I feel like a dude that lives his double life, try to act like he's this upstanding dude, but he's kind of shady. You know what I mean? He rich, he got money. You know what I mean? Let me see here. He got a lot of money. This is the dude that did it. This was the dude that was involved. I still feel like Spirit is like, yeah, I feel like Spirit It might have been some alcohol and stuff involved too, or some kind of substance abuse as well. But the dude lost his temper. He did. He was hmm This is an intimate partner that had something to do with this. Funky Dineva was not involved, y'all. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards, I'm not seeing anything that says he was involved or anything like that. Nothing indicating it. I'm still getting this man that you know what I mean has an aim problem. He has a short fuse. He's an old partner of hers, possibly an ex husband of hers, allegedly. You know what I mean? This is what I'm still getting. I mean, I know you guys wanted to wanted to believe Funky Dineva was involved, but I'm not getting that. All right, allegedly. So let me pull the cards. Let me pull the oracle cards. Spirit, did Funky Dineva even know that that would happen to Tamar? Was there any connection between Funky Dineva or Funky Diva, whatever his name is? Was there any connection between him and Tamar Braxton being found in a pool of blood with teeth missing and a jaw and a broke nose? Was there any connection that he had towards this? Did he know about it? Like anything? All right, we get ready to pull. All right, we ready. All right, here we go. All right, one more and then we're gonna pull. Here we go. We're ready. All right, so let's pull the cards and let's see if we get the answer that we seek. Let's see if Funky Dineva was involved at all. Hill, energy, secret, communication in reverse. I don't think Funky Dineva's even been in communication with her. You know what I mean? But I think he does wish that hope the best for her and wish that she heal up, want to send her some positive healing energy. But I don't feel like I don't feel no ill will on him. You know what I mean? But I get the feeling that he's being a little distant with her right now. Look, trust. You got defend in reverse. He ain't defending her. I feel like her and Funky Dineva, something is like not right between them, but I still don't think he knew about it or had anything to do with it. If let me see here. You got reveal, cunning, protect, patience, mystery, determination. I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew, but beforehand. But I think he does probably know who probably did it, or at least have suspect, like got some kind of suspicion on it. Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards, like I don't. Yeah, yeah. This is what I'm saying. I think he has an incline of who did this. I think he knows who did it. You know, but I don't think he was in it. I don't want to keep repeating myself. He actually care about her. He do want her to get better. He's mad at her, but he wanted to get better. That's why he's calling her that lady, because I feel like there was something that happened between them. Maybe it was a slight falling out, but I'm not saying he was the dude she fell out with when she got assaulted. You know what I mean? Allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards and what my gut is saying. I think he's more emotionally balanced than that than to snap out and beat her that like that. You know what I mean? Now, I think more people were more so asking if he set her up. And I just don't see that with him. I don't see that he was the one who set her up. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I think he found out around the same time the rest of the world did. But at the time, I think that he was probably pissed off at her. You know, allegedly, what I'm seeing in the cards. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me clean this up, and then I'm gonna pull some more. I'm gonna pull the rest of the cards. This is what I'm getting so far. Let me see. Last few cards. Let me see here. Inspire in reverse. Adaptation. Wisdom. Got rest. Work in reverse. I think he does generally with hopes that she heal up, that she gets some rest, that things get better. You know what I mean? It is wrong to the person who did do it. This I feel like this is Funky Dineva's emotions. Like I think people are taking it that he's calling her that lady and think that he's just being cold and weird, but I just don't see him connected with it at all. I feel a lot of distance between him and this situation and these cards. Now, of course, I just want to remind everybody this is my interpretation of the cards. But tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Funky Dineva was in on it? Do you think he knew anything about it, or do you think he found out the same time we did? Thank you, my beautiful soul fan, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. Love you, my babies. You have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day.